Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Smoky Room, a place where life is beautiful all the time. I think now maybe we've all kind of calmed down a bit. I know I have, over this whole mess that we are in as a nation. Although I had a wake up call, of course, guy I cook for had a heart attack. Pretty much everyone knows it's attributed to to the way he was feeling about the election. Same as I was, as a matter of fact. And my hair is. Sorry, folks, I gotta make myself beautiful for y'all. Anyway, so it's still like, well, hey, you think my hair looks stupid? Anyway, he's fine though, but it put things in perspective. And, what I've come to realize, and I think what we all have to realize, that the bottom line of this whole thing is that we really do not have much power left. The only power we do have left is the Second Amendment. Before I go any further, though, if you can purchase a copy of this, okay, purchase a copy of this. There's a few others too that I recommend. Forgot my train of thought. But yeah, as long as we do have the Second Amendment, we have a chance. Other than that, we've seen it demonstrated, pretty much, that we don't have much power. And we need to be comfortable with that. The only way we could get comfortable with that is put your faith in God. Put your faith in Jesus Christ and Him crucified. Once you get that in perspective, things tend to become a bit more clear. And what I've realized, and some of the things I'm going to change, well, have changed already, is I'm just not going to get aggravated. For what? It does no one any good. And it harms people around you, They start to worry about you. They think you're insane. But all you are is you're a very emotional person that has a deep love for their nation. And it hurts you to see what's happening or happened to it. And to know that we are pretty much facing a tyrannical regime. We could see it. I mean, the kangaroo courts are going to start, and they're going to start executing people. That probably not execute people, but you know what I mean. They'll destroy their lives because that's what they are so good at. And we have to use the talents we have. Okay? I think I have some talent in this. I'm not afraid to speak to people. I'm not afraid to speak to crowds of people. So I can use that, and I can use my imagination, and have this platform for as long as this platform exists, because it's going to go. and just get the word out there to not give up the resistance. Now, when I speak of the resistance, I am talking about a frame of mind that we want to retain the form of government that we lost. And the resistance movement would be an underground or guerrilla movement to do whatever it is we can do to make that happen, whether it's politically, and I don't, you see, here's the thing. In reality, we no longer are going to be able to vote. I mean, you can go through the motions and, but at least this time when you go there, bring a jar of Vaseline or KY with you. So this way it's a lot easier. Yeah, I don't see any reason to participate in that ceremony any longer until I know that my vote's going to count. And if that means that the Democrats win everything, so then be it. Because, I mean, I think this is going to happen. You've got so many damn factions that are so far apart in the Democrat Party right now. You got those die-hard old-timers like the Pelosi's and the Bidens and the Schumers and the guy that crapped himself, whatever the hell, Jerry Nadler. And, I mean, they're Wall Street whores. That's what they are. And they'll do anything for a buck, I'm sure Joe said many a time, well, hey, $50 is $50, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how they are. And I think they're gonna tear each other apart. I mean, look, I've said this in the last video, the video before that. I think Donald Trump can do a lot more for this country outside the White House. Yeah. And it's going to be fun to watch this next administration, if we survive it. Look, folks, we're going to survive. We're going to survive. There's, 80 million of us? We just all got to do our little part, man. And, if you see a police officer, have a nice conversation with the guy. Make sure you get him on your side. I do that all the time. Hey, how you doing, man? Listen, I know you got a tough job, and then we get talking. And, like, all the cops around here know me, pretty much, anyway, or at least they used to. They allowed me to put Oathkeeper posters up in their place, and then they took them down because Oathkeepers was considered a terrorist organization, and then we won that lawsuit, and anyway. So they are like, but that whole thing may change. So the purpose of this was just, do what you can. We got to settle down. I mean, this stuff can make you really sick. And if you're sick, good to nobody. So let's get it together. Figure out ways to communicate to one another. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. Read commentary on the Constitution. Read the Constitution. Anything that's got to do with it, read it and try and understand it. The Making of America by how do you pronounce that last name? Leo Skosin. Sounds like something Jerry Lewis would have said. Leo Skosin. Leo, is it Leo or Mark or Mel? I don't know. Skosin. Skousen. Good book. He also did the 5,000 Year Leap. That's another great one to get your hands on. And like I said, and understand what tyranny is. And this will give you a good start on getting your mind wrapped around it and what a guerrilla movement would take. Because that's what this is going to have to be. You know, when George Washington really figured out, hey, you know what? We don't got to play these stupid ass games of lining up. Nah, he was the first guy to really figure out guerrilla tactics and beat the piss out of the British in a number of instances like that. He would send raiding teams out at nighttime. Oh, yeah. Yeah, kind of like sort of Green Beret of their time. They would literally go out there and just terrorize. I mean, they would tear guys apart and, leave a little calling card of who did that. They took their freedom very seriously. Something that we don't, I think, to some regard. Because we've seen this kind of crap headed our way for a very long time and let it happen and let it happen. And we would vote and we would vote and we would vote and we would vote, right? And nothing changed. Actually, things got worse. And now we found out who the enemy really is, and we found out we've been lied to, and we found out that the news media sucks. The big, hairy, wet one is what they suck. The news media. The news media. Them bastards. I don't know how the hell they sleep at night. They make me sick to my stomach. But I haven't watched TV in a very long time. We got rid of cable. I mean, yeah, I got a really nice, big-ass, smart TV, and don't even turn it on. Let me see, I turned it on about a month ago, I think, to watch an Eagles game that sucked. And it broke my heart to do that because I boycotted football, but it was an interesting situation that I didn't want to pass up. But the game sucked, and they suck, and the whole thing sucks, and there you go. But let's stay positive. No, really, let's stay positive, shall we? And just go on and enjoy your life and do what you can. This is still the greatest place in the world to live. It's just that the people got to take their government back. And we have to take that seriously. The government works for you. That's how it's supposed to be. But we let that slip through our fingers. We really did. And we could see the consequences headed our way if we don't do anything. So, anyway. In the meantime, see you on the flip. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.